I'm Camille from Camille's Prime Ideas, and today I have a Spring Fever Singing Time review activity. Now, if you know me, if you follow me at all, you know that I love to take 1 week a month and to review all the songs that we've learned for the program so far for the year. So we're coming into March, April, so we've got a few songs under our belt. We do want to make sure that we're reviewing these songs fairly frequently so we don't forget what we've already learned. So this is just a fun activity to review several songs that we've already learned, get children engaging with them in a fun way. And since it's spring, I entitled it Spring Fever because I don't know if you're like me, but I've got spring fever. I'm ready to get outside. I'm tired of the cold and can't wait. And I know my primary kids, they feel the same way. In fact, they're super wiggly. So this will help combat all that spring fever. Okay, so for this activity, all you need is a flip chart. And I do recommend one with pictures, especially if you've got young readers, but if you or non-readers, but if you have older primary, you can do this without one, and I'll show you an example later with that. Okay, so you'll need a flip chart, and if you know me, I don't really love teaching just from a plain flip chart. I don't like just, here's the picture with the words and we're going to sing it every week. That's just, it's kind of boring for lack of a better word. But I do think flip charts with pictures and words definitely have a place in primary, like this activity. So make sure, if you're not a huge fan of flip charts, stick around. This is just how I use it for this particular activity. So like I said, you need a flip chart. This song is for I Will Be What I Believe, but you can use anything, and I just found this on the internet. But if you have different songs, feel free to do whatever you need. Now, I took the flip chart. It was 1 page, and I just printed it 4 to a page on my printer setting. So now it's just cut in fourths. So I didn't have to print as many copies. And if you even have a bigger primary, go 8 to a page. They're gonna be holding these, so it doesn't need to be very big. I only needed 4 to a page, so that worked for me. But if you've got 8 to a page, 2 to a page, whatever size your primary needs, do that. Okay, and then what you're going to want to make sure is, I probably only need 3 to a page for my size primary, so I'm gonna need to get rid of that 3rd copy because I want to make sure that every flip chart phrase is passed out to each child. Because they're going to be singing that phrase. Spoiler alert. So just make sure that you've passed out at least all of the phrases before passing out multiple copies. Does that make sense? In way too many words. So, yeah. All right, lost my train of thought. Okay, here we go. So you're going to pass out one of these to each of the children, and what they're going to do is whatever phrase they receive. So this one is, but with the prophet's words. Whenever we sing that phrase, they are going to spring fever, stand up and sing that phrase and then sit down. Now I do recommend if you can swing it, try not to have children sing solos. If you've got a very small primary, maybe hand out 2 if you need to get all the phrases. Everyone can have 2 different phrases, and the more random the better. I love that, if you'll have certain, children will do certain phrases. Don't put them in order so you're not going down the line. You could do that too. That might make it a little easier. But the more random, I think, the better, the more fun. So they'll just get one of their phrases, and when that one is sung, they'll stand and sing that phrase and then sit back down. And I would definitely incorporate teachers into this activity. That will help you strengthen your numbers and know when you should stand up and sing. And then if you want, you could, I'll have an extra 4th copy. I'll be holding these up in order, hopefully. I'm prone to mistakes, but I'll be holding these up in order, so that would help children know and recognize that, oh, I should be standing and singing, especially non-readers. So the pictures in this would really help. So non-readers would know, oh, I need to stand up and sing because I have the matching flip chart page that Sister Hill's holding in her hands. Something like that. Or you could do, if you have a very large primary, you could print the full size for you and then print the smaller copies for the primary. Okay, so does that make sense? And then when you're finished, you can just trade a flip chart phrase. So someone else can get something else. I've got 5 more pages on this song. So lots of variety. If you want to attempt with no pictures, what I would recommend you do is take the posting words format this way. And this was shared on the original idea, is just highlight a few phrases. So this copy would have the first and the third phrase highlighted, and then another copy would have the second and fourth, and then another copy would have like the first and the last, and the next copy would have the second and the third. Anyway, so you and then you just pass out multiple copies of the highlighted version, and then whenever you're singing the phrase and the child has that highlighted copy of the words, they can stand and sing and then sit down. Did I cover everything? Oh, no, I didn't. The chorus. So none of my flip charts, I've chosen to omit the chorus just because it started to get kind of long. And I want everyone to stand and sing on the chorus. I just thought that would be a fun way to incorporate everybody, get strength in numbers. We'll stand and sing on the chorus in all of our different songs that we're reviewing. So you can probably get away with singing, if depending on how many songs, I'll have 3. I'll probably try and sing each song twice. So everyone will get a few get like the different flip charts twice in one song, and then I would bring out the next group of flip charts, same thing, and do that 2 more times. So I mean, you probably could have enough to just do one song, because everyone's going to want to sing all the verses if you really want it, especially if you have one that you're really working on. Save your hard songs for the end and repeat those the most often. I mean, sky's the limit. That's what I love about this. And you could even challenge the primary, be like, okay, is there a flip chart page that you haven't received yet? And they'll be like, oh, I haven't had that one yet. So keep repeating until everyone has had one of each. I mean, who knows? Anyway, so repeat until each song have all been sung and everyone's nice and tired from going up and down, and they can all go home and take rest. So, and then always, I love to bear testimony at the end, that when we sing primary songs, we are sharing our testimony with others. So, and that's just, when we're standing and singing, and we're sharing our testimony. So anyway, I hope that helps you with singing time. Hopefully it helps you combat a little bit of spring fever going on with your primary kids. Anyway, I love to hear how it goes in the comments.